Move over, Swanson. I'm driving.
Welcome back to the Trading Places Minute. As you know, this is the show where we discuss the film Trading Places 1 minute at a time. We, meaning me, Tom Taylor, and over here is my friend Mike DeMaria. Hello, Mike.
Happy 2025.
Happy 2025 to you and to our other buddy Dan Lewis over there.
You and yours.
Happy New Year's for us here.
For us here, where this is our first time
about
recording
9
in
days
the new
or
year.
something. Yeah, my first recording. And let's see, what else? Minute 78.
Right. Very
Right.
good, Dan. This is minute 78, which is it's the one that begins with Randolph and Mortimer looking concerned as they leave Billy Ray to clean up all the bad drugs that Lewis had planted, one joint of which he pockets. We then see a drunken Santa Lewis stumbling down the stairs, and then we cut to Billy Ray lighting up in the men's room. And he is interrupted as he has to hide on top of the toilet as the Dukes enter the men's room and make sure they are alone. And the minute ends with Billy Ray hiding his joint in his mouth, immediately burning himself.
What are you doing? You're giving way too much.
What are you talking about?
You've taken away the ability for us to point something out that we've noticed. You mentioned everything that we would have noticed.
I had a dream
Let's just
over
end the
break
episode.
that Mike was mean to me and I quit the show. I had a dream.
Why don't
I just
next
quit on
time,
the
why-
air
Here's
and
a
edit it
bit-
and put that out.
Here's a bit for you. And it's kind of like the store with just the impulse buy line.
Yeah.
Maybe one episode should you just be giving the bookends, but you just don't stop.
Oh, okay.
And it goes for like 25 minutes, and then it's just like, okay,
And then I let
we're
you
done.
guys talk.
Because that's what you were on the move to right there. You were
Well,
just
now wait a minute. I'm reviewing my notes. I'm trying to, and before you say anything, I want to see what I would have said that isn't just like a summary of the thing. That would be a point that you would want to make or something.
it would have been
dry.
it opens with the Dukes looking concerned as Billy Ray cleans up the drugs and ends with them entering the bathroom.
So you'd rather I just do? Okay, I could do that. I could do that from now on.
I think
Hey, it's
you give-
easier.
You're very tasteful most of the time. This time you added a little more, which is okay.
I try to describe what happens in the minute
All right, I'll
without
let you go
getting
this
into the analysis or anything or the finer points or.
It
Yeah.
wasn't
Well,
too
we should,
bad.
I mean, it should be, let's think about it from a listener's point of view. They've seen the movie.
Right, but they may not have watched minute 78 and know exactly how it begins and ends or what happens. Oh wait,
because
is
you
this the
take
part
away
where
the
he
ability.
looks
And
at
is
the
the way that
thing,
you
or
and the way that you describe it is that is it? I guess what I'm saying is it should you be even more specific in the sense that if you only give some details, then they still can't contextualize it within their idea of what the movie is.
Yeah, wait, which is the minute where Billy Ray blows the smoke into the vent? He didn't mention that in the bookends, and they might not refer to it in the episode. So what do I?
People might forget. So I don't know. I could see it both ways.
I think it's just saying that as he's cleaning up the drugs, one of us is going to say, I like the when he took the joint and casually put it in his pocket.
We can still talk about it. I didn't say that
Right.
Mike likes it when he does that. I just said that he does it. Now you can say that you like it.
Well, maybe Mike wrote down that I'm going to comment on that.
Well, what do you got for us today, Mike? Can you tell us what was ruined today by
What have I
Tom's,
done wrong?
Should I send the notes ahead of time and say please don't include any of this in the?
Yeah.
Well, what are your
maybe.
notes? Go ahead and say 'em.
It's like before a football game when the coach has a meeting with the officials, they'll
Right.
say, "Hey, just between you and me, we're planning on. It's a possibility that we may run any one of these two trick plays. So be on the lookout for it, or if we do this, so you give the refs a little heads up if you're going to do a little something off script,
Sure.
I should
Mike
say,
was-
hey, Tom,
Mike was going to
I'm
punt this episode as usual, but it's a fake punt.
I say, listen, if we get down by two scores, we might run a fake punt. So just so you know,
Sure.
I would say, hey, Tom,
That all makes sense
I'm
to
going to
me.
make a comment about how he doesn't put the joint in the trash subtly. So maybe not add it in the bookends.
All right. Although,
Like
I mean,
that?
okay, but then how do I say that later on he's in the men's room smoking a joint. Where'd that joint come from?
I'm just
That's
playing
going to
with it.
confuse everybody.
It's-
I know.
You didn't really do too much, but maybe we should have an officials meeting before
Maybe.
every episode.
Maybe we should have just send everything to Jimmy, and he can
Oh my God!
cross
Right
out
when I start
or
to let it
redact
go,
stuff.
right when I say, maybe I'm being a little too hard on Tom. You bring up Jimmy, and I say, you know what? Fuck him.
Right.
It's
Why
funny.
throw
Look
him in
on
a
Jimmy's
dumpster
face right now. For a second, he was worried he had more stuff to
Yeah.
do, but now he's
Tom,
kind of
15 yard, 15-yard penalty for Tom for intentional ruining.
Yeah, that's a personal foul right there.
personal punch to the face for Jimmy mentioning.
How did So I don't know if it was discussed before, but why do they just have why is there 15 different types of drugs? Can you just accomplish this with one
Yeah.
or two types
We
of
talked about
drugs?
I
this
think
in
we
a-
did
in a
talk about
previous.
this. Yeah, like it's almost ridiculous. Like
Oh, sorry.
yeah, like any
It looks like you punted.
any self-respecting drug dealer would just focus on.
No, it's like if you're going to frame somebody, if you frame them with 17 different kinds of drugs, it seems like a setup.
Right.
Yeah, it's
And he's a
crazy, though.
pedophile, and he cheats on his taxes. Yeah,
Mhm.
the whole thing.
And
yeah.
he's a Catholic.
And he's a Catholic.
Most drug dealers do
And
cheat
he
on their
smells-
taxes.
And he's
Be fair.
Notoriously, that's how they
Yeah.
get them. That's
Not
how
a
they
lot
got
of them
Capone.
report that income.
Right. They don't know what box to check. I think that's in their defense. It's hard to know how to report it. Hey, when exactly did Lewis get drunk? We see Lewis with a bottle of booze, like shambling down the stairs into Santa soup. The last time we saw him, he was sharp as a tack, pulling a gun on Billy Ray, and then he ran out of there. And he's crazy, but he wasn't drunk. And,
Yeah,
and
and
all of a sudden he's like
he
three
right away
sheets
hit
to
the
wind.
bottle.
Yeah,
but he was screaming like, ah,
that's right.
ah. That's the bottle is next.
I guess so,
yeah,
but,
they
I mean,
just-
like,
they
how
just
long-
Figure he just.
I
goes
guess if he
nuts.
took the
Couple
stairs,
hours.
yeah, who knows what floor they were on? He took the stairs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, my
Yeah, he
son's
drank
texting.
on the stairwell.
Yeah, like
And
all
he
the way
came
down
out
though.
On the second floor, just on the first floor, just drunk.
Yeah, that would suck walking down the stairs in a big skyscraper as you're getting drunk. That would kind of suck. I would go dizzy. I just had
It's gotta be
vertigo
kinda
recently. I
fun.
wouldn't like that.
Like I don't see why that's not. I don't see why something like the biathlon or
It's a
speed
biathlete.
walking is an Olympic event, but that's not.
Yeah,
Like going down the stairs of a large building while drinking and seeing if you can do it.
we could add that to our. We had the. It's some sort of women's Olympics with putting together the 5-course meal for 10 on the as soon as your husband gets home and springs a dinner on you and stuff.
Yeah, the women's
know.
Olympics. Oh God,
We're funny.
what's the?
I like us.
So, what's the other thing I was going to ask about this? Was I guess they're just both hitting peak versions of their transformation right now in the
Yeah.
script. He's
Right.
hitting his very rock bottom, and then Valentine's hitting his like very peak of I don't know, like greedy snobby guy.
Although it
not,
is
though.
interesting, though,
Fuck
like
these people.
he was like 2 minutes ago. He was at the very peak. He was like 50s dad,
Yeah,
straight
because
as
of the joint.
straight as an arrow. But now he's got a joint, so he's slipping a little bit into that other life. But
Well, but only to get him in the bathroom. That's basically
I get yeah,
it's
yeah,
kind of
that's
a
true.
funnier way to get him in the bathroom than just being like, I got to go to the bathroom.
Right?
And they have to give him they have
have
to have him standing on the because there's something that Tom didn't cover, which people
Oh, yeah,
are like
yeah.
confused, is that
Yeah.
he
I
has
see
to
what you're going.
stand on the toilet in order to
Not be
blow out
seen.
the smoke out the vent from the joint.
Yeah,
And then by standing on the toilet, that means Randolph doesn't see his feet, so he feels free to talk. So this is what's going
Right.
to happen. So that's how I guess they sat down working this out. That's how they figured it out. But
You know what I'm
so yeah,
taken
left us
aback
something to
by?
talk about. Oh, what?
I'm taken aback by the fact that Randolph is just fine and comfortable getting down on all fours and putting the palm of his hands on the tile floor of a
Yeah.
of a pisser.
Is there anything to
knees of
suggest
his
that the men's room of like a upscale financial institution is it? we don't assume that that's any cleaner than any other
No,
men's
the
room.
bathroom's a
I
bathroom.
would assume it's a little cleaner, but not
Maybe
enough.
a little.
Yeah,
At least
not
they'll be
enough,
like it's
indeed.
looked after more than like a Grand Central Station men's room or something.
Yes,
You
I
know,
would
it's
hope
tidied up every day probably, but still,
but it's
poor
not.
Randolph.
Yeah, it's not at the level. These are, if you've worked in a nice office before, you know that they're all just animals in there. It
Piss is
doesn't matter
piss.
what your
Yeah.
social status is.
Ours
Right.
gets cleaned like 3 or 4 times a day.
Yeah, I
Nice.
remember that. Yeah.
The bathroom at the office, because it's like you'll have to go and they'll have they'll put a do not come in like banner across the door while they're cleaning.
Yeah,
in
they'll
there.
block you from even. You gotta go to a different floor.
Yeah, you
That's
gotta go
the
to the
worst.
floor.
When
That's
you
the
gotta
worst, 'cause
take
you
a
just
big
turn the
dump.
corner, you're like, oh, I gotta
But that's got
urinate.
the one I like, and I can be private in here. And then if I do clog the toilet, people don't necessarily
Stop
know
it.
it was
We're
me.
not talking about that.
Oh.
We're just talking about
Yeah.
walking through the door.
Yeah.
And then, but it's like, it'll be like 8 a.m. I'm like, what? Why are you cleaning it at 8 a.m.? You cleaned it at the end of the night. You know, it's
ahead
like,
of the 9:30
8 a.m.
rush.
is a weird time.
like, I
guess they
think
gotta
you
get
only
it-
need to clean the bathroom once a day during the office hours, right?
You would hope so, unless something goes
So,
horribly awry.
once or twice.
It's
at the
sort of
most.
like one after lunch, and then or one just before or just after lunch, and then one at the end of the day.
But not one at
So that
at
when you come in
8 a.m.
the next day, it's clean. But then
Yeah.
by lunchtime, you cleaned it again.
Yeah, right.
But
Why
there's
wasn't
a-
that 8 a.m. happening the previous evening? Yeah.
But then again, you figure the contracting service that cleans the bathrooms, they've got a bunch of floors to cover, lots of different places, so they're just trying to fill their schedule.
Well, I think
So-
it's
Yeah.
like there's the daytime, which cleans like more of the bath, the bathrooms, the countertops, and the cafeteria type place where the microwave ovens are, and then you have the crew that comes in the evening that vacuums and empties the trash and stuff like that.
right.
So, and I think maybe they don't mess with the bathrooms. I don't know. So maybe that's it. That's why they come
I
in
miss
the
being
morning.
in an office. Because
I don't, but I get that.
I had a bathroom at the Tribune there in Chicago that was like my secret. It was on a different floor.
Ooh.
I could go there. It's smaller. It was in this like sort of conference roomy, not conference room floor, but it's kind of like a fancy-ish carpeted floor for when they need to bring executives up and show them presentations. So like no one worked up there. So
Right.
you could go up there and it's like a smaller bathroom with just 2 stalls.
No
And
one
that
knew
could
about
Oh,
it.
that
that's
was
nice.
me. That was all me.
That's great. I love that for you.
And I think I talked about the one in college. Did I not?
I
Talk
don't know.
about my
sure was-
secret bathroom
Remind
in
us.
college.
Which college?
St. Leo.
I remember that one.
You know that
It was in-
bathroom?
It was in the
Mike?
dorm. I can't remember the name of the dorm. The one on the
Yeah.
other side, where they would serve breakfast on the weekends. That was the
well,
only.
you had
Oh,
that's right.
While you're taking a shit, that's
No,
crazy.
no, don't.
That's nice.
Tom, just stay out of this. one.
Pumpkin
Be
pie.
be a listening. No, they had 2 different. There
Blueberries
was a
and pumpkin.
dorm. There was like a freshman dorm, they called it, that was a little bit farther away from where the classes were, right?
That
And
is
they
right.
had a cafeteria there. Was it Snyder?
Hmm.
I don't know.
I don't remember the name of it.
None
But
of this
there was
matters.
there was a cafeteria in that building, and then there was
Okay.
also the main cafeteria that was over by where the other dorms were and the classes were. So everybody had their lunches up there and whatnot, and they had their breakfasts there. But on the weekends, or maybe it was only Sunday, or maybe it was Saturday and Sunday, they only had breakfast in the one where Dan's talking about now.
Okay.
And I remember that
cares?
because I'm just saying that's where I would go over there, and they would always have chicken cutlet sandwiches, and it was never like a full
What sides
breakfast.
did you have?
It was always, I think it was a potato salad sometimes.
Okay.
They
What'd you
had
have to
some-
drink?
I don't remember. It
And
varied.
what were you wearing?
What was the temperature?
It was always hot, so I was always in like a
Oh
concert
yeah, that's right. It was always
t-shirt.
hot there,
Yeah,
right?
and
Yeah.
some cutoff jeans. Cutoff jeans were big in those days. Yeah, you
Sure.
wear the
Sexy.
longer.
You
No,
wore an
longer,
onion on your belt,
longer cutoff jeans. They were like
which
this
was
was
the style at the time.
you would wear
Yeah.
the 14 hole Doc Martin boots, the 12 hole Doc Martin boots, and then the long.
Oh, that'll
jean
keep you nice
shorts.
and cool in Florida.
Yeah,
Right.
I
Yeah.
remember you had the
Air out
big
your
Doc
feet a
Martin
little bit.
boots. It's just like Jesus Christ.
I had like 4 or 5 different pairs.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Doc
it was
Martens.
1,000
I
degrees.
I saw
and
Mike there. I knew how the soldiers stationed in Algeria felt.
how they felt. Keeps
Uh,
the sand out. But I remember you and our friend Jared showed me that bathroom one time, like where it was.
Yes, there was a vent.
Sounds
So
ominous.
it's a shared dormitory. So you've got the shared bathroom, which is at the time even a nightmare. Now even a worse night. It would be now unthinkable,
Right.
But at the time, it was even not that great. But at the end of the hall, there was just a locked door with, and it had one of these square. It was almost like from a movie, right? It had a square vent at the
Yeah.
bottom of
Open
the
it up.
door. Do you know what I mean? It was
Yeah.
like a maybe foot by foot
Yeah.
vent.
Oh yeah, cut in the bottom of the door.
And I
Yeah,
was just
yeah.
like, I don't know why I had this thought. Like, I wonder if that's a bathroom, or maybe someone told me that's like a bathroom
Yeah.
that they keep locked and that no one can use it or whatever. I don't remember, but I just unscrewed the screws and pulled
Ooh.
it out, and then the screws would just it lodged in there firmly anyway. So I
Are you
just
talking about the screws in the vent?
the
or
screws in the
door?
vent.
Okay.
The screws in the vent. I unscrewed them, pulled the vent out, reached my hand up, unlocked the door.
Oh my God.
Then, when, I open it. It's a one-person, single-use
Oh my
bathroom, perfectly clean. I was like, hell yeah!
God.
I put the vent back in. You can't tell the screws aren't in the vent anymore,
Right.
right? So there's no screws anymore. It just doesn't.
Yeah.
You can't tell. So I just pull it up.
It's like
I
a
look
false door.
around, make sure no one was around, undo it, pull the thing out, and just every dump I took in that at that
Oh my
point
gosh.
was I should have been paying more tuition at this point. I
Now,
was
why
doing
was
a
it clean?
robbery.
Did you ever figure out like why it was like a secret
nobody used
bathroom
it.
and why it was locked and
It could be that people used it here and there for one reason or another. I have no idea, but I mean, it's not like I went in there and because I'm not an animal.
Defiled
I just
the place.
kept
He
it
cleaned- he
clean. You know what
cleaned
I
up
mean?
after
Like it's
himself.
not like I went in there.
He
and
treated it
partied
like
or
his
anything.
own bathroom. He would bring
Treated it
some.
like my own bathroom at home.
leave no trace?
He'd bring some,
Left no
some
trace. Campfire
antibacterial
rule.
wipes. He'd clean off the sink when he was done. He on a Saturday. He
Antibacterial
would-
wipes were not invented until 1997.
Well, I meant
So this
like
is
I
1993.
just meant like Clorox wipes, like cleaning wipes.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah,
That's gorgeous. I like that
It
story.
was so great.
but it was in like an abandoned part of the building, wasn't it? It was like in a quiet, like
no.
nobody was ever. No, it wasn't.
It was at
okay.
the end of the hall. That was all it was.
Oh,
I gotta
okay.
say, it's a little
Beautiful.
bit brave. Not only like not getting caught, but like sticking your hand in a locked door thing. Like that could be like where they keep the bears or something, or the bees.
Yeah,
or,
that's
you
where
know.
the reptile collection is.
right. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how you found out the hard way.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's the amphibian
Not the
club.
hardware.
That's where the amphibian club on campus.
That's the
keeps their-
mosquito room.
That's the
You're wondering
Don't
why
go
this
in there.
campus has no mosquitoes
They put them all in
Yeah.
that room.
Dan ruined it for
in
everybody. Took the
Florida.
vent off.
We had tons of horrible. There was a little lake there there was a crocodile.
Jov-
There was a alligator in the lake.
There was Lake Jovita.
Yeah, it had alligators in it.
Yeah, well, it had many, and
And you'd see them. You'd be walking to class. You see an alligator.
we used
and
to
you'd
go
be
I
up
remember
to.
with my sister and I, like my family would go down there, like I don't know, North Carolina, Florida, those areas. We'd like take family trips down there, and I remember like being, I don't know, 10 or 20 feet from an alligator, just sitting there on the bank of some stream or something, or like throwing
wrong?
sticks at it, throwing rocks at it, calling it names and everything, and like, but we're both still alive. Like
You
it
know what's
didn't
amazing to me?
leap at us or anything.
From the point of view of an alligator, you have not changed. You've been around for literally many hundreds of millions of years longer than human beings. You've been around for
Oh yeah.
hundreds of millions of years longer,
hmm
and you essentially haven't changed. So, in that respect, you are a perfectly evolved creature
Yeah.
because you haven't changed. And then you watch these little hairless pink assholes
Yeah.
come along in the last minute and just
Mhm.
start throwing sticks at you.
I wish my
You
asshole
just
was
you'd be like, "Fuck you!"
pink. Yeah.
I would
do, you
just
have
hate
any-
you.
do you know who I am?
You just sit there and be like, "I've been here for so
Yeah.
long."
Yeah. Throw a stick at me. See what I care.
Do you think in the arc of their existence, they're like in the phase of their existence when they're like it's a takeover, like when the aliens arrived and these
Right.
like people arrived, and now we're like we have to be careful and we have to kind of stay in the water until night and come out and blah blah
Yeah.
blah.
They're still
Right.
studying
And
us.
if they throw sticks at you, don't overreact because
Yeah.
It's just a
it will
stick.
just make things worse. They'll drain the whole lake.
Don't draw
They'll
attention.
do this whole
Yeah.
thing. Don't draw attention. Just sit there and take it. It's fine.
No,
We're
we
doing
had
all
a-
right.
We had a painting teacher because I took painting classes there. We took Miss Phillips, and she would go swimming in that lake every
The
morning.
details.
Oh wow.
She was
She
she
did?
was she would yeah, and she was
That's
whacked out of her
insane.
skull. She was whacked out of her skull. She was orgasmic for color. Like she would wear all these wacky different colors, and ooh, she was always like.
Oh
Did I tell you? I told the story about when she took us to the priest's house, right?
No, you didn't.
No.
We didn't talk about that on here. Holy shit!
Make something
Remind
up.
us.
No, I don't need this. I don't need to make this shit up. If I did, the listeners will let us know. No, she took us to. I can't remember. It was a brother. We called her brother. So maybe it was a priest or like. And now he's like one of their
Or
monks.
black guy. I'm sorry.
Stop
No,
it.
Please don't.
I'm
make
sorry.
The joke. That's a joke, everybody. From
That's a joke.
That's a Jackie Martin
It's-
joke.
Yeah.
Took it to his
So
brother's
it
house.
doesn't make any sense if anybody's
All right.
listening to it. They just think you're just being racist and whacked out of
I'm
your
not. Oh, come on.
No, no. So for context, St. Leo, now it's university. Like down where Dan's dorms were in freshman year, there was a monastery like out in the orange groves. Like there was a working monastery, and these monks you would see them it was like they would have cloaks and hoods. Like it was not.
They work hard, they play hard.
Yeah, they work hard, they play hard. and my friend freshman year was he became friends with one of them. His name was Brother Jeremiah, and he would be in my dorm room once in a while. Like I'd come
Okay.
over, and this brother in his burlap like Franciscan like robe,
Yeah.
and he looked like Scott Ian from Anthrax. He had like this long pointed beard,
Yeah.
and I'm looking at his eyes, and he's like, "Hello, brother," and his eyes like
Oh, boy.
Napier from "Hey there, brother" from the Star Trek song.
Hey,
Hey,
brother.
brother. But he had these wacky, like Charles Manson eyes, and I'm like, I don't want this guy in my dorm room.
He's just there in your room, like
He'd
like,
be hanging out
literally
with he became friends with
Okay.
with
Yeah.
my roommate.
there? Lovely.
But anyway, so we knew there was this monastery presence on campus, but it didn't mingle with your day to day.
Right.
But one day the teacher says, "Hey, brother so and so, who's an artist, lives on campus, and he's going to give us a watercolor demonstration." So she goes, "We're going to meet, we'll walk over to his place." And she's all whacked. This is the woman that swims in the friggin' Lake Jovita where the alligators are. And she's wearing like just a mishmash of different color schemes, like she would go every day. She was
She
out
was
of
like
her
that
mind.
part of that religion that they were in The Mighty Wind. Do you remember?
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Polararians or whatever
Yeah,
the hell it
that's
was.
exact-
It was
that's
Jane
yes.
Lynch and
Wow.
Yeah. You're right.
anyway.
That's exactly what it was like.
They'd go red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet.
So we
Bad.
walk over to this guy's house, and it's like within the orange groves. It's in the trees, and it's this little tiny house. And he's just like this 80-year-old. I know I've told the story 1,000 times, and you don't remember the story?
No, I guarantee you haven't.
Shit! And one
I
of our
guarantee you
mutual,
haven't.
yeah, and one of our mutual friends, Dan from St. Leo, was there with me, so it's corroborated. We go into this guy's house, and he just has this little easel set up in his kitchen, and it's kind of like overrun with things, and he's watercoloring, and he's talking to us. He's like this frail old guy, and I start looking around the room.
Just a
And-
priest, mind you.
Yeah, priest, yeah, and then from the ceiling,
Come
to
over
the-
and see my watercolors.
yeah, we're getting in that position.
No, all right, I'm feeling that coming.
From the ceiling to the floor, we're covered with images. Like he had cutouts of all kids,
Uh-oh.
all boys.
You don't say.
Oh, hello, doctor.
And they were like all cutouts from like magazines and like fashion ads and stuff, or clothing
Sure.
ads. There was a
Rather
few
swim in
like
the lake.
there was a few Polaroids of kids in like 70s shorts and like pulled their socks up high. Nothing naked or anything, but just
Checks out.
Right.
it was an
Weird.
obsession.
Right.
Wow.
And he was sitting there, and he had a water spray bottle, because
Why is Polaroid scarier? That's
You can let me
worse.
finish the fucking
I am.
story.
I'm
there's
sorry.
something called momentum, and when you're getting
There
to the
is.
arc
Okay.
of the
Okay.
story,
Don't let me stop you. Don't let me stop you. Keep going.
Motherfucking
There are some
assholes.
jokes we have to make though once in a while.
Go ahead.
Just
Go ahead.
fucking-
Back on the train.
So he's watercoloring, and he has a water bottle to help the watercolor run, so he can manipulate it while it's going.
Okay.
And it was like the scene in The Silence of the Lambs when she's got the glasses, or he's got the glasses on, and he's like right behind her, and she's like walking around in the dark, and you as the audience realize that she's in the killer's house, and he's right behind her. I start looking at all this stuff, and I'm spinning around, and I could hear like the organ music starting, and I'm just like, and I start, like, I'm grabbing my friend, and he's looking at it. He's like, "Oh my god!" And nobody else is really paying attention because it was people who would, they'd like wake and bake, and they would go to this class, and so everybody's out of it,
Yeah.
and she's out of it, and I go, "We're in a pedophile's house." Without a question. And right at that moment, I remember the long pulls of the water bottle, like going,
Oh gosh. You hope it's a water bottle.
And I could hear the
Spraying.
the scratching of the brush, and I'll never forget this. He goes, "You gotta get in there. You gotta get in there." And he's moving the paintbrush, and I'm like hanging on to our friend, and we're like,
Yeah.
and we like
You
ran
gotta
back
get
and
in there.
yeah,
You gotta get out of here.
and
Gotta
we-
get out of here.
Oh, that's a good one, Tom. I got you gotta get in there. Hey, we gotta get out of here. Then we went back to the dorm room
my
and had
God.
to we had to medicate quickly.
Yeah.
And then we just we're like, I don't did that happen? And we're like, just didn't want to talk about it anymore.
Yeah. Let's not examine.
And then years later, he was in town for he's an artist, and he was in town for something, and I met him for a drink, and we were talking about things, and I just looked at him. I go, "That happened, right?" And he goes, "Yeah, that happened." I was like, "Holy shit!" It was right during like when all the scandals were starting to break.
Oh,
But it
wow.
was. I got the sense that this guy was put there and is hidden out just to
Oh my God.
to live out his years in
Yeah.
this.
Send him out amongst the orange groves. Nobody will find him.
You gotta get in there.
Give him some watercolors and a secluded
Yeah.
house.
Yeah,
Jeez.
it's as good
And a
as jail.
Polaroid camera.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus.
And a map of the schools.
Yeah.
Oh,
Calvin Klein ads that he can cut up.
St. Leo,
Good
Florida.
gravy.
Man.
Ugh.
But I remember that bathroom. Yeah, that hidden bathroom was a gem.
That all comes from the bathroom.
They go, "You guys found," and it was
Randolph
just it
gets
was,
on his hands and knees in a men's room, and then we end up in an orange grove with a pervert.
and it was just him, and I think Dan let Jared in on the secret. So the two of them, that was their secret place. To
Wow.
it's
That's
fantastic.
beautiful. I love that. I'm happy for all of you.
I'm happy for that you're happy for us.
Yeah, I'm happy
Sure.
that Howard Johnson's happy.
Hmm.
Yeah. What do you think? Is it time for trivia?
Yeah, go ahead.
Mike's excited.
Do your thing, man.
It's our first trivia of the new year for us.
Oh, that's right.
We haven't talked to each other in a little while, so we're catching up, and this is fun. We're getting back into the groove, man. This is the Trivial Pursuit Hollywood Flicks edition from 1989. What star of The Big Chill wore scar makeup for his role in Platoon? I want to say
Tom Berenger.
Tom Berenger. I don't remember him being in The Big Chill, but it's
I thought he
Tom, yeah.
was.
I guess he was. According to this card, he was.
I guess it is.
I guess it is. What actress, hoping to be cast in the movie The Flintstones, asked, "Ain't there no blacks in Bedrock?"
There's no what? Say it again.
Ain't there no blacks in Bedrock?
I'll go with
I'm
Shelley
guessing-
Duvall.
Shelley Duvall was
Very
concerned that there
uncomfortable.
weren't any blacks in Bedrock. The answer is Whoopi Goldberg.
Ah, we should have guessed Whoopi.
Yeah. Oh, well. Next time. What's Pran's first name in The Killing Fields?
Oh fuck.
This is going to sound familiar when
Dith. DITH.
Oh, it's like a DIGH or PH or something.
DITH. I want to say.
I'm going to give it, DITH right there. Diff prawn. God, you're good.
The
Wow.
Killing Fields.
Hot dog. Here's one we will not get. What kind of animal is Carl's nemesis in Caddyshack?
Ooh, it's not an animal. It's a puppet.
It's a puppet. It's a puppet that looks like a gopher.
Yeah.
Sort of. If you
No, the great little furry ones.
I thought that's his nemesis is the greenskeeper.
That's true.
That's his. That's actually his nemesis.
Fuzzy foreigner.
Or
Fuzzy little
Carl
foreigner.
is his nemesis because the guy couldn't stand it.
That's true. Yeah.
More slacking off.
I'll slack
I'll
you
fill your hat with what does he say?
Oh,
Reti-
yeah,
Retina. Retina.
Rutina?
Witina or Rutina.
Nobody knows what you're
It's like a
saying.
I
Things
really
in
like
these
that
movies.
movie.
Movies used to happen where no one knows what you said.
not that
Popcorn
kind of
fart?
movie.
What?
Popcorn fart. I'm laughing, but I don't know why.
Well, yeah.
I told you guys I watched Trading Places twice over break,
Okay.
but I haven't watched. I tried to watch Caddyshack, but nobody would let me. But I like that movie.
I had a discussion with listener Will Yurkevich a couple of nights ago.
Oh, you know what it is?
On text.
Well, before you get to that, it's wheat Tina.
I think that's what
Oh,
we were,
okay.
I think that's what we went over when we did the thing.
You know what it
We
is?
did.
Tina, did you look it up?
Yeah, Witina is an American high fiber toasted wheat cereal. So it's like
Oh, yeah.
I'll fill it
Sounds
with some pretty much
Wheatina.
with some X-Lax.
I got you.
But how would that get in your stomach though if you're blowing into the
I don't know.
pipes?
It might just be annoying.
I think it's just one of these improvised lines that was so popular.
It sounds funny.
Well, speaking of improvised lines, though, the Will Yurkevich sent me a clip of Don Rickles on Johnny Carson. And
Wait,
it was
who
Don
on
Rickles.
Johnny Carson? Oh, Don Rickles. Okay.
Don Rickles on Johnny Carson.
Okay.
And he's doing the Rickles thing, and then he was asking me about it. It's something I've actually thought about a lot, so I was really glad he brought it up, which is that Rickles is not really making any real jokes. Most of the time, he was kind of relying on this constant state of surprise. Like he's kind of throwing in a surprise and saying something goofy and funny, but most of the time it didn't make sense.
That's interesting.
It's very similar to Robin Williams.
Yeah.
They sort of like
Whoa.
keep talking, and it's a rhythm based thing, and it's meant to like make you feel like you're off your guard, to keep you off guard.
Yeah.
And he just keeps adding these details, and he says them as though they are like perfectly crafted little lines.
Right.
He says them with extreme confidence, and he just keeps talking, basically.
But he would sort of pepper in like kind of standard one-liners or something, little gags and stuff, wouldn't he?
He did, but this example was like that, and I'll send this one if I can. This example was a great one of like just where most of the things he said didn't really make a ton of sense.
Okay,
and because I do think it would be like it would have the patina of the wheatina, if you will, of the of like a racially based joke about Italians, but it wouldn't actually make any sense.
Right. Nobody's offended because
we had a discussion about how much better Rodney Dangerfield is on those shows.
Yeah.
For me, I've always, as much as it's kind of like something you don't really talk about much with comedians for reasons of he's untouchable, Don Rickles.
Yeah.
As is Robin Williams. But you just in terms of not with comedians. With comedians, Don Rickles is a little more highly regarded, I would say, maybe.
Oh, sure. I would think so, yeah.
I've always thought both of them were a little overrated, if I'm being honest. And I much prefer Rodney's style of like being able to reel off 50 different jokes off the top of his head. They are perfectly worked out. They do make sense.
Yeah.
They're a little goofy, but he goes on the shows and he just does the act. He gets Johnny to bring up his Dr. Vinny Boombots, and then so he reels off 4 of those.
Right.
And then in the moment he says funny things. And then if a moment comes up where he's truly off guard, like he doesn't know what to say, he just becomes a real person for a second.
Yeah.
If you watch Rodney and Johnny says something funny, Rodney will just sort of break character and laugh.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll just be honest. And then if a joke bombs, he'll go, "Oh, well, you know, that didn't work," or whatever. Like, I don't know. I find Rodney so much more endearing. Anyway.
Somebody just shared a clip with me of like just a super, like just, it was an interview with him, and it was like, he was just like, he wasn't doing it. He wasn't on. He was just sort of like talking. He was like a very sedate kind of conversational Rodney, and it was really cool. I gotta try to find that.
Rodney is, I really like Rodney.
He was just being Rodney from Kew Gardens.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Oh, that's what he was talking about. He was talking about how he got the name Rodney Dangerfield.
Oh, yeah, I don't remember what it was.
It was some agent or something. I'll find it and send it. But it was some agent like, hey, you can't, whatever his real name was, like you can't be, Mitch whatever, when you go and say, okay, I'll be Rodney Dangerfield. Okay, whatever.
But
somebody gave him that name as he's going on stage or something. He's like, okay, I guess I'm Rodney Dangerfield now.
Oh, wow, cool. That's. I do want to just say that just for the posterity, that I do like Rickles. I actually do like him.
Yeah.
And so I don't want to put him in the same category as Robin Williams comedically, because Robin Williams I genuinely don't like at all comedically.
Right. He makes me uncomfortable doing his constantly on shtick, but Don Rickles was legitimately funny, even
Rickles
if it was like
funny.
you say, it was sort of like a scattershot,
Yeah, and he felt obligated to keep this act going, so he couldn't stop. So instead of like stopping and just being real for a second, he just would pretend that he has a good joke, and then he would do it, and it would not make sense, and it would not be a good joke. But he did every joke as though it was perfectly brilliant and just right, and that's a lot of confidence is everything.
Oh yeah. He was good.
Whoa.
He was good. Trivia. What birds
Hmm.
are featured in Continental Divide? All I know is that movie stars the late John Belushi.
Albatross.
Mike, you got a guess for this? Mike's
Stupid.
reading his phone.
No,
Eagles. The answer is eagles.
stupid.
Eagles.
what branch-
Albatross is never a good answer for something
Terrible
like
band.
No.
Absolutely horrible. band.
that. Oh, boy.
Oh, geez, albatross around my neck. What branch of the U.S. military boasts the pilots in Top Gun?
The Navy.
That's Navy, I believe.
Is it Navy?
Yeah.
I believe so. It's not
I think
Air
you might be
Force.
right. You want to say
Yes.
Air Force, but
It's
you're right. It
Navy.
is the Navy. Oh,
And they're
look at
dressed in their officer outfits. They're white.
that. That's how you know?
Whichever
That's how
the
I know.
gayest
I've
one.
never understood.
Hello, Frisco.
Hello.
Which has the highest ranked shirtless volleyball team?
All right,
Could be my
Tom, come on.
wingman anytime.
Whichever branch that is. What do you mean by wingman?
Let's go.
What movie puts Julie Andrews in bed with a lesbian maid?
Is it Rochelle? Was it Victor Victoria?
Oh, maybe.
Mary
It has to be
Poppins.
because she's playing both. Victoria
Probably not Mary
Victoria.
Poppins.
No. I'm going to say Victor Victoria.
I'll say Victor Victoria. Unless it's like one of those Blake Edwards dudes. Oh, Duet for One. I don't know what that is.
Bunch
Fine.
of bullshit is what it
Okay,
is.
fine. What singer made an uncredited cameo appearance as a school teacher in Back to the Future?
Say it again.
What
What
singer
singer?
made an uncredited cameo appearance as a school teacher in Back to the Future? I know the answer to this.
Oh no.
He is
God.
otherwise featured in the movie, sort of behind the scenes,
Oh,
if you will.
it's not like Chuck Berry,
It is not Chuck Berry, nor his cousin.
Marvin Berry.
Stupid fucking.
What's Huey Lewis?
That's exactly the correct answer.
That makes
Huey
sense,
Lewis.
right?
What Jaws sequel was hyped with the line,
Jaws
"The
2.
third
No, Jaws 3.
dimension
No,
is
Jaws 4.
terror"? It is
Sorry.
Jaws 3.
I
Either
jumped
Jaws
on
2
you.
or
I'm
Jaws
sorry.
3.
I was
That's
trying to
fine.
be
It's
funny.
Jaws
and I
3D.
fucked it up.
What character did Robert De Niro play in 1987's The Untouchables? That was the syphilis-riddled what's his
Al
name?
Capone.
Yeah.
Your valuable property.
And what kind of accent did Meryl Streep adopt for her role in Sophie's Choice?
South African.
You're thinking of the fabled
like Polish?
Out of Africa.
Catbird seat.
God, it is Polish. I didn't know that. Look at Dan.
Makes sense.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
All right, let's go.
We should go by thanking all of our beautiful patrons who are
Like who?
supporting us at the
them
well,
enough.
you know who, like Captain America
Understood that reference.
and
Okay.
Mark Campbell and Damanon Garza.
What about Bill Roberts?
Of course, Bill Roberts.
No, not that mother scratcher.
And the #1 Duke.
Number one.
And
Pork Snorter House?
sure, pork
And
snorter,
Dork
pork belly
Supporter
snorter
House.
house. He goes by, and Dork Supporter House, and Nathan Schuckman. Yeah. And of course Matt Carson.
Matt Carson.
Yeah.
Well, what about
beautiful
you
cacophony
did
of
Mark
supporters.
Campbell already, but it bears mentioning Mark Campbell.
We did. Oh, did we say Mark Campbell?
I
Did
think
not
I
just
owe
say
him
Mark
another
Campbell? I think
postcard.
I
Just
said
sent
it.
him one, but I think I owe him another one.
I'm in a pattern where I send them like 2 at the very end of the month, so it covers like 1 month and then the next one,
Yeah.
and then like it's
I've
Yeah,
sent
I
him
feel
3.
a little
I
a
gotta
little
get on
fakey
top of
about
that.
it.
Well, I've
but,
sent
yeah.
him like 3 at once at one time.
There you go. And he's
don't-
finally appreciating you online.
It's
See,
about time. Don't
Yeah.
talk to me.
See?
I said,
Join at
don't-
that level, and you could get intermittent postcards, lots of them
Yeah.
at once, or
Yeah.
like sometimes
And
there'll
then
be
you can-
none for a month and a half. But then you'll
What's
get
the
like
Patreon
3.
level? What's the Patreon level where they can join the show and try to get a word in edgewise and just have everybody talk over you the entire time?
that's free. You
That's
have
a
to
high
have been
level
born into
Patreon.
it. Yeah. The
I
show has
can't
to
let
be
you
your
start
idea.
though, because then you'll start talking about all the details from your college freshman days that no one cares about.
chicken cutlet sandwich. They had a chicken cutlet. They had chicken cutlet in its Snyder dorm.
Was it breaded or?
No, the food was
Did you get
awful.
breaded or
The
fried?
food was awful in that dorm. So Saturday and Sundays sucked because you had to go
Oh.
down there.
That's why you
That
really
does
needed
suck.
that private bathroom.
Go to that GJ's. We'd go to GJ's. We
Oh
used to
wait, I
call-
gotta ask Dan a question.
Well, I'm not done
Go
yet.
Okay, Mike,
I'm
you
sorry.
finish.
'Cause
Get
there
a
was
word
a-
in
Yes, Dan, a
edgewise.
question.
There was a loosening. There was
God
there was
damn it.
like a collective change of everybody's bowel habits when we went to that school. Like everybody's
Yeah.
like, I don't feel the same, and I haven't been, I haven't been as regular, and the consistency's wrong. So we used to
Right.
call it, and it was everybody. It was like we called. So they
Yeah,
must
maybe it
have.
was the
They're like,
humidity.
no, I think they were saying they put something in the food to keep you regular.
Ew.
So
We
we called it swamp ass or dorm butt. Trying to
Dorm
make it
butt.
like
Those terms are
dorm
funny.
butt.
Dorm butt is just a weird. Does not roll off the tongue quite like swamp ass, does
But it
it?
is funny.
Yeah, but dorm butt
Oh my
always
God.
but dorm butt attaches it to the
That was my
something is
nickname.
happening at your school that has changed
Yeah.
your intestinal situation for the rest of your
Right.
life.
I got to move off campus. I can't.
Do you
deal with
remember?
this dorm
Do you
butt
remember? I
anymore.
got to stop for. I'm going to extend this by 1 minute. Do you
All right.
remember? And this happened too.
Just make
There
it.
was-
Just to keep it.
There was somebody there was a local from Dade City, Florida, who would break into the dorm rooms. Do you remember this, Dan? Or was this after you
No.
left? That it would break
I
into
don't remember
people's dorm
anything from
rooms.
these times, and I honestly don't understand how you do. I mean, it's just part of my. It might as well have been a different lifetime.
It's his folklore.
There was and to the point where everybody would talk about it on campus, and the campus police would put out the guy would break into people's dorm rooms and just watch them sleep, and they would wake up and there would be some guy standing in their room.
You
Like,
know, I
Goddamn.
do vaguely remember.
You
this,
remember that
actually.
one?
Now that you
Yeah.
mention
Wow.
it,
Telling
there was
tales.
some talk of a guy
yeah,
that'd
It's
be
probably
looking
Dan.
in the windows, breaking
and then
in.
he'd find himself inside.
Ew.
That'd be
Straight back
one day. I'm
over
gonna
here.
open that bathroom. He's gonna be in there.
Just remember all the
Ugh.
details.
Yeah,
Private
stay
bathroom.
out of there.
I'm like, excuse me, this is my private bathroom.
Yeah, this is my
Yeah.
do not see that.
I'll have you know, I took the vent off with the screws.
You can leave. Yeah, just
Um,
if
I'm
you're
gonna check you
interested,
for
there's-
dorm butt the hard
Yeah.
way.
But if you want, there's some chicken cutlet down at the Snyder cafeteria.
Gross.
All right, Tom.
Dan, I wanted to ask you if you got my our Christmas card this
I
year.
did. It was
I
lovely.
did
I'm
too.
sorry
Did
I
finally.
didn't thank you for it. Did I not thank
No,
you?
no, no,
for
no,
that?
no, no. There's just a quick. There was a weird,
It's a
like you
passive
saw, like
aggressive
we had
way
the.
to say I didn't
No,
get
no,
a
no, no,
thank
no.
you.
There was a weird glitch with this, and I thought it was super
Fucker.
funny. You know, Mike, because you got one too. It was addressed on the front, and then our return address was on the back.
Mhm.
And like a person, we would put a stamp on the front, like you're supposed to. It came back to us because it was mailed to our address.
I don't know what he's
Because
going
they
with
thought
this.
like the back of the envelope was was the address that it was going to instead of the big fat Dan Lewis address on the front with the stamp
That's
on
an
it.
odd mistake.
And
for
it
the
wasn't
other-
canceled at all, so I just stuck it right back in the mail. Like the stamp itself was not canceled, so I just stuck it right back in the mail and it got to you.
We'll see. There you go.
Wasn't that great? See,
That's
Did you have
good.
Mark-
the beauty of the
Did you
US
notice
postal
that
system.
in the family photo, Mark Campbell was in the family photo?
Yeah, big thumbs up.
He's like Elon Musk at Mar-a-Lago. Just won't leave.
Good times, good times. All right, listen, everybody.
Yeah, hey, listen.
All ears.
I gotta go.
Thank you for listening to this. We hope you're enjoying your 2025 so far. It's probably like February or something for you guys. But anyway,
Who cares?
come back
Yeah, it's
next
like getting
time
into
for
the
minute
weeds.
79 of Trading Places right here on the Trading Places Minute.
It was a stone groove, my man. You are the most righteous.
Yeah, right. Just get the fuck out, man. Let's go. Shit.